Here we go, the Hidden Valley, Mission 1, 800% difficulty. So a few little tips for the campaign, one or two go without saying, is hotkey buildings, just control on 1 for me, puts it on number 1. I use the WASD keys because it's far easier to use than the other ones. It just comfort of my personal sitting zone, but you've got WASD right next to Q, so you can very quickly control units if you get into trouble. One of the first things that you want to do, kind of goes without saying, is clear the map as quickly as possible. Try and not just spam your houses down. I don't think it matters too much for this first one because we've got bare minimal in technology. But you need to put them in rows and columns of 2, otherwise they don't quite sit properly and you waste a lot of space on your map. I'll explain that a little bit more in a bit.
Yeah, what do you want now? Oh.
So you definitely want to be clearing down as fast as you can to your stone and such.
Great.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't know the first maybe 3 maps really well.
Sure. I hope you're not
Because,
wasting my
as I've already said, I absolutely love this game. It's an absolute classic already.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Completed.
Yeah.
That being said though, stuff goes wrong on this game all the time. It is a very hard game. And I've never done it on Apocalypse, so I could absolutely regret my life choices soon.
Gotcha.
We shall see.
Okay. What? A new task?
The train
What?
has arrived
Are
at
you
the
sure?
station.
Oh, more orders. Gotcha. You again.
So if you see a little thing there,
Are you sure?
like that, normally it's some sort of giveaway that it's getting a lot harder from that point onwards on the map.
Roger that.
So you're fairly safe behind them, not so safe in front of them. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of zombies.
You again.
That is a
Roger that.
big increase from the amount I've played on Brutal.
What? Yeah.
Need to be getting a sawmill down ASAP.
Attention. Building completed.
I'm not sure even on Brutal how hard this map's going to be because there's only so much that they can put into it. We shall see.
You again. You call that a plan? Yes, tell me. But be quick.
So if you want to patrol units, just P and click. Easy enough.
You again.
I don't think any come from that direction, but I could be wrong. You tend to have a few little telltale signs as well, such as the birds. Unfortunately none down there, but if bird suddenly flies away, you know you've got a zombie in general direction. That's quite handy. If you're new to the game, you'll see down here next swarm, just tells you what day it's on, so day 16.
What?
Absolutely loads of time to be preparing. So like we were saying about the houses, if you do them in rows of 2 like that, you get the maximum out of your space. So eventually you're going to be putting buildings in between them, all around them, and if you have them staggered, you can't fit more than the 1 and 2 if it makes any sense whatsoever.
Attention. Building
Better be
completed.
good.
Also, if you're new to the game, pause while you're building, just space, and then as long as your building's not started building, you can then unpause, you can delete it before you unpause and you'll get full resources back. If not, if the building starts building, then you don't get your resources back in full. Honestly, not sure how much harder they could have made these
Gotcha.
the waves in this thing, but even at 800 from 300, still quite an increase. If that's the amount of zombies, we're gonna need some definite walls and ranges.
What? Yeah.
Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention.
I can kind of see something there. I think it's a food crate. You can find random resources on maps, not just in campaign, where you can pick them up, and that's that. You've got quite a few extras, even food, to which normally take buildings. So the food ones are particularly handy because
Arrived at the station.
you don't take workers or energy to maintain. You just get the food, and that is very, very handy.
What? Are you sure?
Attention. Building completed.
Is that all?
Can't believe how many little zombies they've got down in this little patch. Just want to be getting the biggest income that we can as fast as possible, and churning out rangers for the day 16
You are
wave.
gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed.
What?
Attention. Building completed.
I really want that food, but I don't think I'm going to get to it anytime soon.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh yeah, and your houses don't fill up until the train has arrived, so they will remain empty. Train will arrive, then you'll get more workers.
A new task.
Attention.
Are
Building
you sure?
completed.
Gotcha. What?
Oh yes, there's different kind of zombies, so I presume because this is the first map, just getting infected young, infected decrepit, or basically all the old slow zombies which have been around for a while and can no longer chase you down. There's harder and harder zombies. There's little ones like this which are really fast, harpies which are even faster, even deadlier.
Great.
Great big giant looking things, and then even greater, bigger giant looking things which take thousands of units to kill. Thousands is a bit of exaggeration, but you know what I mean.
You again.
Come on, come on,
Yes.
let's start smashing through them already. I want
Yes,
that
tell me.
food.
But be quick.
Best start getting a few walls up this side. You definitely want to be maintaining your weak point, so like at the train station, the train lines even, where it's going round, you can't make walls everywhere.
Attention. Building
So you want
completed.
to triple, quadruple there, whatever you can do for
A new
your
task. Great idea.
base
No,
where you
I'm just
can.
kidding.
If you can't really stand behind it, if you can't protect them, if it's gonna just be a vulnerable point.
What do you want now? Okay.
Attention.
Yeah.
Building completed.
I'm guessing nothing can go that way still, mean there's nothing else. I'm hoping so. All of your buildings, your sawmills, your mines, your military buildings, absolutely everything takes a certain amount of power. It should have probably explain the resources first.
Sure.
So you've got colonists, which you need to go and chop down wood, go and mine, blah blah blah. Fairly self-explanatory. I don't know how many per building. It'll tell you. You need them for hunters' cottages, fishing, food. And then you've got food, which you obviously need to feed your people. Energy, which you need to power your buildings with. All rather self-explanatory, but quite the balancing act.
Gotcha.
You can, if you need extra workers, pause a building. Say if you run out of power, can't build a windmill, but need extra workers for that windmill, just pause a building which is running, jobs are good,
Other
and carry
units to
on.
bother?
You will notice you get little little mini waves like that as well in between waves, which aren't technically a swarm but come without any warning and do a lot of damage, can wipe you out.
This better be good.
I'm still going to put some walls on this side in case I'm wrong, but I'm sure they don't come from that direction. Continue with the plan. Just need to get a military base up ASAP and start pumping out rangers.
Aren't
More
there
the
other
merrier
units
for
to
wave
bother?
16 and
Are you
onwards.
sure? What? Okay. I hope
YOLO.
I'm not wasting my time. Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, rangers are fast like that. They really can kite in and out, absolutely no problem. If these slow ones catch up on them, slowly back out. If you're going to do this yourself, make sure you don't miss any stragglers. So
Now,
press Q,
are you sure?
do an attackative move basically, go towards it. If you're not doing an attackative move
Yes,
around your
roger that.
stuff, you occasionally
Building complete.
miss one random straggler, and that one random straggler kills a building. Building creates 4 more zombies before you know it. That
Okay.
one random straggler is an absolute fucking horde, and you're gonna have a bad time. So like I said about pausing, if you pause while you're building, then you decide to back out. Full resources back, as you can see, 390, 420. Just allows you to plan your colony a little bit better until you get comfortable with where you're placing your buildings. Then, like myself, you just slap them down non-stop, and it's not end up well if it goes a little bit wrong.
What? Are you sure?
It's just while you're learning, buys you a bit of time, takes the pressure off. You're not worried about zombies and such. You can just sit and do your buildings.
The train has arrived at the station.
Definitely want to wall this off on this level of difficulty.
Attention. Building
Do not
complete.
trust myself at all not to screw this up and embarrass myself on first ever mission. And I do not trust that wall to hold on.
A new task.
See, as you're going in the danger point, like I explained, you're getting faster and faster. Infected fresh, only just died.
Are you sure? Yes.
But you can quite easily just come back a little bit, give yourself a bit more breathing room.
Attention. Building complete.
Even safer to just wait, get your walls up, and then do it. But I think we're about there anyway. Oh, always pause the game if you're going to wander off in a dangerous point. You know, if you find yourself stuck on resources, can't build, but you're not really watching what you're doing.
Right?
Although it will come up with a warning if your units are being attacked. You get used to it quite fast. Pause the game, jump straight back over to it.
You again. This better be good.
As your units are levelling up as well, I think I can show you on this one. So normal ranger, experience, experience levels up. You turn into a veteran unit. That's only true of like ranger, soldier, snipers, not true of mechanical units. But as they level up, basically they do a lot more damage, a lot faster, so they're a lot more value.
Are you sure?
Building Building
but then you also lose a lot more in value if you let them die. See, I must admit, not even I'm sure why that one's not building. Occasionally you'll find that you've got to place them in lines like that, and that one's not building either. So, as I was saying, be very careful where you're placing your buildings. No idea why I can't build there. Gonna leave a gap of 2 though, because then you should be able to just go down, over, up. In theory, we'll see. It must be because of that near end it thing.
The train has arrived at the station.
You are
Attention.
gonna pay me for
Building
this, right?
completed.
I don't think you have to overthink this first mission though. Just literally get your barracks down, whatever it's called, your soldier centre, and get them pumping ASAP. Build biggest, strongest walls you can afford.
Gotcha.
Attention. Building completed.
Job's a good one in theory, but I've never done it on this level of difficulty. Your hunters' cottages as well as the best around the woods, but say they're still quite good on
Units under attack.
green fields down here, so that's your warning if you're getting attacked while you're not paying attention. Double click the symbol, take you to where you're getting attacked,
Okay. I hope
Back
you're
off.
wasting my time.
and carry on, rinse and repeat. In fact, at day 7 though, I am being quite slow about getting this soldier centre up, so we're going to save up for that now. I need to be creating more units so that we can actually survive a wave.
What? What do you want now? What? Are you sure?
Again, hotkey the barracks, and then you can create them quite easy as you're just
Right?
pottering on, not really paying attention.
Oh, here we go again.
I'd not normally triple wall this sort of stuff, but I really don't trust this difficulty,
A new
Building
task.
complete.
because this game is a nightmare on some of the easier settings. One slips through, the entire building, entire colony just dies. It's the same process for your soldiers with workers. I think archers cost 1. I'm pretty sure they all cost 1 worker, but I'm not sure. Some cost some food as well.
It could be worse.
We'll soon see. Has been a little while since I've played this game, but I thought if I'm going to be trying to set up a YouTube channel just for fun and learn how to make videos, I might as well be having fun playing a game which I actually watch. I actually enjoy playing while no one's
Better be good.
watching, so
What? Gotcha. Great idea. No, I'm just kidding.
also don't need like a full fence sometimes, because a little scratching post just between you and them just does. They tend to attack the fence if it's a little bit closer than you.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
So if you just keep some pumping out and slowly building your colony up. Just find that balance between having that pumping up and not such a queue that you can't afford any buildings. Feel my voice scratching a little bit, if you can hear that raspy voice.
Roger
Just
that.
getting over COVID, so if my voice sounds weird, sorry, it don't really matter.
My bow and arrows are ready.
So sometimes when you're limited on time as well, you want to expand as quick as possible. You just need to get the building stuff down, because obviously food is going to be a problem soon if I don't expand all around here.
Attention. Building
Ideally, I would like a second barracks on this mission as well.
This better be good.
Before you know it, oh, there you go. In fact, workers 1, wood 2, so it does cost a little bit as well. So just one worker, that's not too bad. I think some of the better units cost a little bit more though.
My bow and arrows.
I'm
are
sure
ready.
some of them cost food from what I can remember.
Oh, here we go again. A new
Attention.
task.
Building completed.
And from here it's just about optimizing your food, so imagine sort of squares if you can. It's hard on a map like this because there's not much room. There's a lot of room for error on this map regarding food, because there's not much to go around. You don't have any technology, you can't make anything other than the basic stuff. It is what it is.
A new task.
Still want to be pumping them out. I'd always be careful as well expanding beyond your walls if you know a swarm's coming up soon. Day 16 is still quite far away, but if it's getting towards sort of 3-4 days before that swarm, if I build in front of the walls all of a sudden, all those buildings which they can affect, even these Tesla towers will make a fresh zombie or two. Sometimes it makes a zombie in a suit.
But be quick.
Makes dealing with the horde a lot harder.
This better be good.
Every now and then you'll get sent a horde which is not
You pay.
part of a
Faster than
wave
my bow.
like that. They just run from sides of the map.
Walls are under attack. They are trying to break through.
I've noticed. I get the feeling we're going to need more walls, because that's not even a real horde. And more archers, so let's get a second one.
Arrived at the station.
That's looking dangerous already.
You again. Yes.
Attention.
The
Building
more
completed.
you kill on that, the more you attract around you as well, by the way. That's quite normal. So pushing out is generally a dangerous thing anyway.
What?
So if I push with all these archers now, I'll just attract even more, but you can just drop back to your fences. You tend to be okay if you pull back. There is a range on how far you can pull away from.
My bow and arrows are ready. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Roger that. Okay. Yeah.
There we go, so you'll notice that you can't do a third wave ever. But you can just leave one gap, do a complete next row. Later on I'll explain that you want them in sort of a square, because you'll get a bank and a marketplace. They need to be around it, because market lowers the food requirements of the houses, so you get more out of your food.
Yes.
And the banks give you more gold, so the more houses you have, the more gold you make.
Attention. Building completed.
Not quite sure how much per house, but you get more per upgraded house when you upgrade them to wood cottages, stone cottages. You get more for having a bank in the middle.
Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
So super important technology.
This better be good.
I'm going to push out a little bit. Because I want to... Oh shit, there we go. What were I just saying?
My bow is ready.
Attention. Building complete.
Thankfully that's not too bad. I need to push out at the minute because I need an extra layer of
You again.
defence this way.
Sure. A new task.
And I'm going to place a layer of defence there. That way if the first layer of defence gets broke, I can fall behind my secondary walls. Doesn't seem to be a very nice place to defend this.
You again. This better be good.
Just need to carry on pushing out. You can also hotkey double, so when you press 2, I'll have 2 coming out at once. Presuming that you can afford it.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready. What? Great. Yeah. This better be
And
good.
obviously pushing hard, although dangerous, and attracting a lot
My
of
bow and arrows are ready.
zombies. I'm getting more and more rangers at elite ranger rather than normal ranger, which is going to make dealing with those hordes so much easier.
You call that a plan? My bow and arrows are ready.
So if you ever notice something like that, build a retreat point if you can. You only can if the zombie's not near you. You can't build more walls and such if zombies are in the area. Pause the game, get them built, then retreat. They'll carry on building even if they're getting hit.
At the station.
That's one of those little waves I was on about. That's not actually a wave, but really is.
So boring.
Basically just need to spam food and rangers until
They are attacking the colony defenses.
5 more days.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I'm not sure if 16 is the last wave or not. I think you could check. Destroy all of the infected colony population 300, resist all of the swarm. Doesn't actually give you a time though, so we'll see.
A new task. What? Yeah. This better be good. What?
If I was really back on form with the macros and such, I'd be switching out my rangers so that the elites stay and defend. Apologies if you can hear me coughing, the COVID has knocked me for 6 this time
You are
round.
gonna pay me for this, right? My bow and arrows are ready. That. What? Gotcha. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
That is quite a bit of extra food and such if we can take the area. So 12 days left. I think it's worth the risk. We might as well push it out, get some walls up. And those walls just become a secondary like fall point again. So if the wave comes from this side, which I think it does, I think some comes from that side as well. We've just got that extra layer of defence, basically an extra layer of walls.
What? Gotcha.
Need to be fast at pushing this out and getting walls up, not just covering the space.
Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
The train has arrived at the
Here we go
station.
again. This better be good. Are you sure?
Cannot afford to carry on. Forget to build houses. You need the income,
Defences are being
and you
attacked.
need the workers for extra rangers.
What? Yes.
Attention.
I
Building
hope you're not
completed.
wasting my time. My bow and arrows are ready. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
It's looking like we've cleared most of the map though, so that's a
Building
good sign.
completed.
My bow and arrows
Attention.
are ready.
Building
Feeling very, very similar to brutal mode, 300% mode at the minute, but we'll soon see.
Great.
Those little
Are you
attacks
sure?
are far bigger. They're literally 3 times
Gotcha.
bigger.
Okay. Gotcha. My bow and arrows are ready. You
So as you're building towards edge of map as well, you can only build so far, and then you'll get no more squares to build on. So just be careful to pick a spot which is defendable. Might as well take a little risk.
What? Yeah.
Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
My bow and arrows are ready.
3 more days, we really need to get these walls up.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Attention. Building completed.
I think we've got a decent portion of archers
My bow
though.
and arrows are ready.
That is a fair few archers.
Attention. Building completed.
So as you can see, as I'm going right up to it, it'll only build so far. So you might as well build it a little bit back so you can safely build behind your walls. If I built it, say, there, not
My
be able to
bow
defend
and
it
arrows are
properly.
ready. A new task.
Just try and maximise what I can actually get out of it. Gonna keep on making those secondary walls which I was on about, because they could end up being super important on this level of difficulty. You can, by the way, if you build sillily, you can block off a portion of the map. So if I say built there and I've left a zombie down here by mistake, I'd have no way of getting my units to it before they get to buildings, and then they'd just multiply.
My bow and arrows are ready.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
What do you want now? Okay. Great.
Just make sure there's no
Okay.
stragglers anywhere,
My bow and arrows
Roger
are
that.
ready. Gotcha. Yeah.
and I don't
yes.
have to bother with the gates, which are a bit more vulnerable than the walls.
My bow and arrows are ready. I hope you're not wasting my time. This better be good.
Come on, ladies, let's get down here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
A horde of
My
infected
bow
are on
and
their
arrows
way.
are ready.
They are approaching from the north.
A new task. Are you sure? You again. My bow and arrows are ready. What do you want now?
So it does give you quite a bit of time, quite a bit of warning normally which direction that they're coming from. So bolster your defences in wherever it says the north, so this is where we're going to be doing.
Oh, here we go again.
When it does send a major wave this way, it tends to send little bits coming towards you from elsewhere as well. So just in case, let's get a wall. Doesn't tend to be with it though, it tends to send a few just before on the bigger maps, on the further campaigns. At least this way if they attack me I can run some units down.
My bow and arrows are ready. My bow and arrows are ready. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? My bow and arrows are ready. My bow and arrows are ready.
The walls are under attack. Attention. Building completed.
Oh dear, I can already tell you that is a lot bigger than the brutal campaign.
They are trying to break through.
Seems quite manageable at the minute though, unless that goes wrong. There's a fair few there.
My bow and arrows
They are
are ready.
attacking the colony defenses. Our defenses
So hopefully they'll
attack.
carry on attacking all the walls as I'm backing off. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop that in time.
A new task. You order? You
The
can.
walls are under attack.
Yeah. Roger that. Yeah.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
You again.
They are trying to break through.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to have to pull everything back.
You order?
Kill this wave first and then hopefully have enough time to kill that wave.
Defenses.
This better be good.
Our
Yes.
defenses are being attacked.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
I am not sure we're going to survive this.
The walls are under attack.
This is going to be one interesting campaign later on in the game.
My bow and arrows are ready. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Roger that.
They are trying to break through.
You. Right? Yeah. Yes.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
What?
I cannot believe they're still coming. This is mission 1, give me a break.
My bow and arrows are right. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? What?
I must say that is not looking good.
Are you sure? You again.
Although I've got a lot of archers. Sometimes when they break your defences as well, you've just got to stand, fight and hope.
This better be good.
Well, I think we've about done it.
What do you want now? Great.
So I've just accidentally clicked repair all. Sometimes that's a bad idea because it can repair the buildings near the zombies but just out of range of not repairing. Then they go attack the building again, then they spam more zombies because the building's died again. So be a bit more careful than what I was in general. That could horribly backfire. Come on, die already.
The walls are under attack.
This better be good. Okay. Gotcha. You again.
So as you click repair all as well, you can only go as far as your Tesla towers. It won't just repair everything at once. There we go, job's a good one. That were a little bit easier than expected, to be quite honest, but that is mission 1 and I'm not expecting the same from now on. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Quite enjoyed playing this game. Let's see if I've actually remembered to click the record button this time.